How we doing, folks? Your boy Marks1205 numbers. After the name, a little games beating action over here, man. A little Super Mario 64. Y'all already know how we be is doing. What can I say about this game, man? So I'm playing it on Switch. I'm playing it on the All Stars collection. I haven't beaten Galaxy yet. I'm like a third of the way through it. And I will say this. I believe out of those three games, this is still my favorite game. It's crude in some ways, right? The camera is a little bit stiff and awkward, but it works. I think part of the thing I struggle with this game is I played the hell out of this game when I was growing up. So to me, it still kind of fit like a glove. I think if you give this to a kid now, they probably wouldn't understand it as much. I'd be actually kind of curious to see like if a kid now could kind of translate this. You know, someone who's played like modern games have to go back and be like, what? Like, what is this C-stick nonsense thing? But in my perspective, as I grew up with it, it still kind of holds up as a masterpiece in all senses. I mean, Mario still kind of moves and does whatever you want with him, which is very good and very refreshing. There's no gimmicks, it's just a 3D world. The reusing of each stages to get the different stars and stuff is dope. I got all 120 stars. I met Yoshi up at the top. That's how committed I was to this game. I was like, yo, we doing everything. So Mario Sunshine, not so much. We kind of just got through that one. And Galaxy, I did get everything the first time around. I think I'm going to get everything the second time around. Galaxy has some touchscreen stuff that I'm not vibing with too much. But in terms of Super Mario 64, it still hits on all the notes that it delivered with back in the day, and it's cool to see, you know, a little bit of HDified. It would have been cooler if this got the full remastered treatment. I think so. I think it, you know, seeing kind of like just all the polygons still look very polygon-y is a little bit rough, and would I have appreciated if Nintendo did a little bit more for it? Yeah, I would have, but this is still good nonetheless. Do I think it's worth the 50 price tag on the whole thing? It's a little bit, you know, the whole like having a date at the end of the collection till like it's over. I don't really know what that's about. But nonetheless, if you want to get yourself up and be able to play Super Mario 64 or play Galaxy or play Sunshine, this is one of the better ways. I don't know, the Galaxy thing I'll have to get back to. Whenever I do that video, I'll let you know, because the motion control thing is a little bit weird playing it portably. But 64 translates very well to the Switch, and it plays very smooth, and it's still the game that we all kind of grew up playing, for good or for bad. And it really hit me at a good time in my life, because I was actually thinking about playing Super Mario 64 again on my N64, and then I saw it was coming out of the collection, so I was like, I think I'm alright. I think I'll just wait for it to come over there. Very satisfying, 9.5 out of 10, easy.